Hello everyone, and welcome back to my crafting world. My name is Anna. So on our last video we left off where we had made the cover to our mini album. So I'm going to move this aside, and remember, this is what we're making. I'm sure you remember, but I don't know why I say that. So we are making the signatures for this. So for that you are going to need 4 pieces of cardstock, and this is 110 pound cardstock. You are going to need 4 pieces. Okay, so the end result was 6 by 5.5. So it's 6 inches wide by 5.5 inches tall. So you're going to cut 4 pieces of 6.5 by 6. And then for the top piece, you're going to need 4 that are 5 3/4 by 5 1/4. Okay, and we'll do the mats in a little bit. So this one is my actual pocket piece, the one that makes the pocket. This one is the one that is 6.5 by 6. Okay, and then you are going to score on the 6-inch side. Okay, you can take your scoreboard, and on the 6-inch side we're going to score 1/2 inch. It doesn't matter, you can do 1/2 inch on this side. It's easier for me to grip the paper this way. So I scored it 6, and then you flip it over, and then it doesn't matter, whatever you're more comfortable, you can flip it this way, and then score at 5.5. So you're going to score 1/2 inch on 2 sides. Okay, and then we are going to take our scissors, and we are going to do away with this corner right here. We're going to cut it at an angle, and you're going to cut all the way to where the 2 sections meet. So we're going to cut right down the middle there. There you go. Okay, and then you're going to fold your score lines, burnish it down. There we go. Okay, so as you can see, they don't quite meet at the corner, and that's okay. We don't want them to meet. So I'm going to open this back up, and I think I remember mentioning to you guys that I didn't like when so if we put our paper down, hope I cut this the right way. Yes, I did. So if we glue it on the inside, if we glue it this way, okay, I'm sorry. If we glue it on the inside or on the outside this way, it would be like this. But that is where I was getting my insert, my mat, getting caught on this right here. Okay, and that was what I didn't want. So what I'm going to do, I cut this a little bit smaller than I need to. I'm going to line these up this way. Okay, so they are lined up this way, and I'm going to glue this flap on the outside. So this is what the outside is going to look like. But then we're going to put our, you're either gonna, mat it with a a solid color, or you can mat it with your designer paper. It doesn't matter. This is not going to show. Okay, so, and I'm okay. So once we go ahead and mat that, let me grab a piece of cardstock here. Once we mat that, we're going to go nearly to the end of the corner there, and we're going to see that tiny little piece. But I'm okay with that as long as the inserts don't get hung up on there. So what I did was I went ahead and lined this up where it's nice and straight, and I took my glue and I put a little bit of glue right here, just a thin bead of glue on the top side of this paper, this flap, and then on the bottom of this flap, straight across. Okay, put a little bit right there. And then you don't want to go all the way down right here because you'll glue your corner shut. And then knitted it here, and that is our first flap down. We do the same right here. And then on the inside. Okay, and I'm gonna put a little bit right there and a little bit right there, not going all the way down. And I'm going to glue this down, and that makes our little page, our insert, signature, however you want to call that. There we go, guys. Okay, so we're gonna mat this in the end. Excuse me, and that's just not going to show, so it doesn't bother me to see that tiny bit of corner once we get it matted. How many things do we buy at the store that have that little opening right there? Plenty of them. That just, to me, just doesn't bother me. But the benefit is you can slide your mat in and out with no hang-ups. Now, to make the mats, my mat, the inserts are 5 3/8 wide by 5 3/4 inch tall, and I made my mats the same way I did the template. I took my mat, okay, and I knew I couldn't go past this point, okay, so I measured that, which was, I can't remember what it was, 5 3/8. Okay, so I didn't go past 5 3/8. Made a little dot, and then made the corner. Okay, and that's how I got my mat. So my mat is right here, guys. So you need 4 of these mats. So it is 7 3/4 inch tall by 5 3/8 inches wide. Okay, and when you go to put your mats in, they fit perfectly. They're not going to get caught, you know, or you know, they're just going to slide in and out easily. And then okay, so after we make 4 of these, we need to put them in our book. And to save time, guys, I have already done that. I've already made my inserts, my mat inserts. So I've already put 4 of these in there. So this is the way, this is the front, and this is the back, okay? See how you can see that tiny little square right there? I'm okay with that because we're gonna cover this and it's just not gonna show, it's hardly gonna show. So we are going to take our mat that we just made. I always start at the back because I can line the back up with the back cover and I know it's straight. So I'm going to take, this is the opening. Remember, I wanted the opening on the top so that I can put these in there. So these, I just line up right here, making sure that my line at the bottom is straight. And then I remove the tape that I had put on there when I first made the spine. So I know right there it is straight. Actually, yep, it is straight. Pull the tape out and glue it down. Okay, and I like to burnish these to make sure that they go down, they adhere well. Take the tape off the other side. And press it down. You want to press starting at this end, press down. So you don't want it to bubble, you know, bubble up. And there you go. I have my 4 signatures in here. There we go, guys. Look at that. 4 signatures. We are good. Okay. Now, I've already matted my little mats here. I did the same. I just made one. I cut it smaller, made one, cut the rest with the first one I made. Oop. And there we go, guys. It is done. Oh, I can't see from the side. And we are done. I am going to make pockets and whatnot, flaps, with leftovers, the leftovers that I have. And of course you can, I don't want to waste any of my scraps, so that, you know, you can take parts that are left over, you can make, you know, flaps and whatnot. So I'm going to do that, then I'll come back and show you what kind of flaps I have made. Okay, and then probably on the 3rd tutorial we will decorate this. So right now we're just making flaps. I'll probably make a couple with you guys. So this to me is a good size right here. I go all the way to the back of the page like that. So, and I always do about 1/2 inch right here for the fold down. So I know that my page, I don't want to go over 5 3/4. So if I do 6 1/4 and score at 1/2 inch, it'll be perfect. So I'm going to cut this at 5 1/4, and my cutter's on this side, guys, and it's big, so I'm not going to bring it over. I'm going to cut it at 6 1/4. Okay, I cut it at 6 1/4, and I am going to go ahead and score this at 1/2 inch. Fold it, burnish it well, and remove this. Sorry guys, I moved my bone folder and I put something on top of it. Okay, there we go. And this is what I will glue here. Of course you can glue it, you know, you can glue it down to the side, you can glue it up to the top, so it'll open the bottom, open to the side. I kind of like the side openings because it doesn't take much room. If you have this book on your lap, it doesn't take a whole lot of room, and you don't have to be moving the book, you know, up and down to accommodate your lap. So I'm going to glue this down right here, and this is the side that I'm going to glue down. And I'm going to try to get it evenly spaced across the top and bottom, and I'm just eyeballing it, guys. I'm not really measuring. Use that one. Use that flap. I'm going to take another one and just make another flap. Hopefully I find a piece that is about the same width, and I don't have to actually cut it down, because I like to leave my big pieces big, you know. Oh, this one's too short. Oh my goodness. Maybe I'll have to cut one down. Let me see. Let me try this last one. Yes, okay. So let me cut one down. Was this one? Nope. Okay, I'll have to cut this one down about 1/4 inch. What was that? I don't want to cut it wrong. So 4 3/4. By 6 1/4. And then score it on 1/2 inch. This one will go on this side, okay? This way, okay? I'll put glue down. Get those corners and glue this down. Make sure they're lined up here. Okay, there we go. There's our other flap. So here we go. Either way, you can have it. And then if I really wanted to, I could do 2 more flaps going this way. I may put another flap opening this way again, but I'm not sure yet. So let me continue to make flaps and pockets and whatnot, because on the back I wanted to actually put a pocket, but it may have to wait until after the DSP paper goes down. So I will start to put what I can as far as flaps and pockets that don't have to wait for the designer paper. Okay guys, I'll be right back. Okay guys, I went ahead and added all the pockets and flip pages that I've been able to. I used almost all my scraps. So this first pocket or page has these 2 that that open. I'm probably going to use magnets on this, but I'm still not sure, so I haven't done it yet. And this one opens this way, then it has another one that opens this way on either side. Okay, and then that's the second one. And then on this one, it opens this way, and then they open up like this. I wanted to make sure I used all my scraps. Again, I may use Velcro for some of them, but because I don't want to use a whole lot of magnets. And this is just a pocket, but I'm going to make a mat, a picture mat, and put it in there. And then this is the last one. So this one is going to flip up and then flip down that way. So I am probably going to, I don't know, I don't think I'm gonna use a magnet on this one, and I'm not gonna use Velcro. And then on the back side, well, I haven't done anything yet because I wanna make sure I put down the decorative paper first. But that is how our mini album is looking, guys. It is looking pretty good. Now I have to determine what kind of closure I'm going to use on this one, and I honestly think that I am going to use some seam binding for this closure. All right guys, so in the next video I will have all the closures on there. I will have probably some of the mats put down, because I think I'm going to mat it, all the pages in this color. So I am probably going to put that down, and yeah. And I think that's all I'm going to do, because I don't want to get, I don't want to all of a sudden, it's finished. I want you to see the process. My biggest thing was making the actual album cover and back. You saw what a struggle that was for me. So anyway, there we go, guys. I will talk to you later and see how much more I have to go on this mini album. Y'all have a great day, guys. Thanks for watching.